Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. I'm in the wrist. I never switch.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Like 20. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 26. Check 26. Maverick.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Single. Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Out of the gun. Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Now gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Murray now on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr., and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. First down, Murray. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. It's Williams on the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Tighten down. There you go.
On first down, it's gone. Completes it to Aguilar. The 20. Touchdown, LA! Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Ellis.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Corey Littleton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
58.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. That's what we're used to. From him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, it's Ellis trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Here's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the twist.
Ric Flair.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
From the gun, here's gone. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said,
and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Murray, able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, it's Ellis.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Goff now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
Like 20!
Titans Ringo. Titans on the Ringo. Titans on the Ringo.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Let's go! Let's go! On deck, baby, on deck! Check out, check out!
After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Murray. This is caught by Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Goff on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
5.
Back to throw, Goff. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Wait, 20. Hold on. Check. You got nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Cardinals' 14-yard line.
Fly! 180! Check tight.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Got 180. 43. Let's go, defense. Tell. Here we go. Hey, watch it.
Out of the gun. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Single, slop. Hey, you on
To throw is Goff. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Value 1.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
What? 180. Value 3. Value 3.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Murray now, 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
gets it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Murray now. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Murray now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd down now, it's Ellis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Murray from midfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that. I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra block. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 3rd down.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
Here we go, tonight. 180. Watch the slant.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37.
Fairbairn on for the field goal of 37.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray over the middle. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Hey, watch the slant.
Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
We go. 180. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Jackson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Keep playing hard.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Murray, and this one complete to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up with that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's going to be caught. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Ellis, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they will take a knee here. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Rams, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.